You notice how whenever people talk and they're making a good point, they're always interrupted or said, your time's out. So we're living in a time out culture where instead of spanking or confronting your little children, they put into a time out, which is actually very inhumane, because what a child wants is to feel loved, not to feel put into a corner and time out. Well, everything in our culture now is all about time out. Your time's up, time out, which is a false intimacy. It's not intimate, just like the internet is all about false intimacies and so on. Now, my point is about the brutality of all of this is that the narcissist always interrupts you and interrupts your train of thought. So this disruptive culture or disruptive tech is actually owned by the same people that own a lot of banks and certain parts of the ILUMMITI whatever. But it's all about disruptive tech means that it actually disrupts your train of thought. And that's what we're seeing in, for instance, what is a disruptive? Oh yeah, like say you watch a movie on that the classic channel, TLC or whatever, you know, Turner, whatever, that classic movie. Well, and say you're watching one of the best movies. Well, you can learn everything, like from the 30s to the 40s, whatever. But what they do is, as soon as the movie's over, they'll put this screenshot of just a blank kind of light. It's not a color. It's not gray. It's not purple. It's not. But it's split in two, so that you forget what you might have learned from that movie. That movie has been just wiped from your memory, actually, because instead of getting the nice roll of the credits and a good song, what they do is immediately cut to a blank screen, which is divided into half up and down, and it makes you forget. So if you look at the Manchurian Candidate, the first one from 1962, which wasn't published until 1988, and then of course they have to redo it. That should be illegal to put to redo a movie and then to have a new title for it. But Lawrence Harvey said they use lights to brainwash you, and they have brainwashed people to believe that these, you know, the enemy was like this little old lady's tea party. So, anyways, I want to say that it's called the culture of the brutal. It's a brutality, and if people got to start digging in and seeing where is it being brutal. Now, this video is actually staccato images as well, but at least those images back in the day, they weren't cut into small little clips like they are now. But this is where you get people's memories get wiped right out, and you become a Manchurian Candidate. I want to leave it on a better image. But this is very important. I just thought that was kind of a neat video, just to show some old footage. But basically, check out every time you watch a classic movie, and then immediately right after, it's boom, interruption, and then these commercials, the new commercials especially, they interrupt and put this big, ugly, fat person on your face, so that you're shell-shocked. We are shell-shocked in brutal conditions. Not even nice images like this one here, but it's showing you an example of how fast you can actually hypnotize somebody.